Hey y'all, it's Katie Austin here, and this is my Women's Health Body Scan. What I love most about my body is the different things that I can do with it. As a former Division I athlete, I feel like I can put my body through things like strength training and working out and training for something, but also at the same time relax and reset. There's just so many amazing things about a woman's body in particular that we are so, just blessed that we can do as women. Like on a Saturday, I could be partying and, resting on a Sunday and then go really hard on a Monday with my workout. And the coolest part about it is listening to my body, because your body actually tells you a lot about what you need, and making sure you are, speaking intuitively with yourself and connecting to your body is really important for anyone, honestly, not just women. This sounds so minuscule, but when I was a teenager, and especially maybe like in middle school, like that 13, 14-year-old girl, I despised my mole. I now call it a beauty mark, and I was bullied for it, which, okay, we're going back to middle school. Who bullies someone for having a beauty mark? But they did. The people in middle school would ask me like, oh my God, do you have chocolate still stuck on your face or something like that? And so I'd beg my mom to get it removed. And I'm so happy that she didn't listen to my 13, 14-year-old self, because now it makes me unique. Whenever I draw myself, I can picture me with a mole on myself, and that's really what sets me apart. And I love my beauty mark. It makes me me. My current workout regimen has actually been the same, I would say, for 5 years now. The workout regimen is usually like twice a week, a strength HIIT workout, some heavier weights. I say heavier, but around like 10 to 15 pounds. And then 2 days a week, I do like lighter toning, like bar, Pilates, yoga based. And then I'm a huge walker. I think walking is everything, not only for your body, your physical health, but also your mental health as well. So I work out around 5 days a week for 30 minutes, no longer than 30 minutes. I'm a huge believer that 30 minutes is all you need every single day, not only for your physical health, but also for your mental health. It helps me with my anxiety, helps me reduce stress and feel just so much more confident. And so 5 days a week, 30 minutes a day is the perfect amount. The meal that I could have every single day, it sounds so basic, I'm so sorry, but avocado toast with an egg. And I say avocado toast, but you can switch it up in so many different ways. You can add some bacon on there, you can add some tomatoes on there, you can do some feta cheese. And the reason I love it is I start with sourdough. I drizzle some olive oil on it for some healthy fat. I love sourdough. I actually walk weekly, either Sunday or Monday, to go get my fresh sourdough toast. And it's my favorite bread. Then avocado for healthy fats. And then I usually do either a fried egg or a poached egg on top. Everything but the bagel seasoning. I know it's so overdone, but I swear by it. It keeps me full, it keeps me fueled, and it's the perfect balance of carbs, healthy fats, and protein. I would say my love language, what I love to receive, is quality time. I am a very busy person, and so when I get to spend a night and a morning with my fiance and have nothing to do and sleep in until like 9 and then make us breakfast. Like, the quality time is just most important to me. We're both very career oriented. And so when we get those moments, it's really special, especially also with my best friends. I am from the East Coast and now live on the West Coast. And so whenever I get to see my best friends, it's really just about the quality time, and I cherish those moments so much. I like to give quality time, and I think acts of service too, especially to my fiance. Like this morning, I steamed like 3 of his shirts before he went to work. I meal prep all his meals for him, and I love making sure that I'm making his life easier. I'm a wifey. But I'm also career oriented, I swear. I'm an independent woman. Prayers up. Feeling blessed. I only have 2 scars. I have 3. Anyways, I have 3. This scar was from a biking accident when I was 13. This scar, I don't even know if you can see it. Oh, it's like right over here. I also fell on a bike. Oh my gosh, I hate bikes. Wow, I just realized I'm 29 years old and I just realized I have 2 biking accidents. Anyways, this one's more interesting though. I played lacrosse in college and I actually got wrist surgery when I was 26. So I waited so long to do it, but I couldn't even hold a plank, and push-ups really hurt me. I had to take like 6 months off my wrist to like hold a plank or do push-ups. And then I couldn't even do rehabilitation or like any physical therapy to get my wrist strength back because it was 2020. right after, I got the surgery. And so it's still a little thrown off. That's why sometimes in my workout videos, I actually do my push-ups on my knees because I've had this wrist injury since I was 19 years old. So let's talk about my skincare routine. I struggled a lot with acne in my early to mid 20s, and it's so interesting because I always had great skin growing up. Like when I hit puberty, I had great skin. When I was, 19, I had great skin. And all of a sudden, when I hit around like 22 years old, I would say, I started getting some pretty bad acne. Looking back in hindsight, it wasn't horrible, but it really destroyed my confidence. So if you are struggling with acne out there and it affects you every single day, you are not alone. I always thought people were like staring at my acne. I always thought people were judging my face. No one cares. No one really cares at all, and they don't notice it as much as you do. So a few things that I have done to really help clear my skin, first and foremost, was finding a routine that works for me. You probably hear it all the time. What I mean by this, and specifically, is I used to go through different routines and the trendy things that I saw influencers doing and, try it for 3 months, it's not working, try it for 4 months, it's not working, go on to the next thing, and buy so many products. The simpler your routine is, the better it will be on your skin. So I finally stuck to a routine for about 8 months. That is how long this 3-step routine really helped clear my skin. Also, going to a dermatologist once a month and getting extractions and doing peels and making sure that someone's really looking after your skin. I now do that just as maintenance to make sure that my skin is, staying acne free. Also, another thing that I used to do is work out with a lot of makeup on. And so now I only use Bare Minerals, literally not sponsored. I'm just obsessed with them and I think they help me clear my skin. Bare Minerals Bare Pro, basically, I just do a little bit of that on my face for my workout videos instead of wearing like the cakey makeup, and then I cleanse right away afterwards. It's finding what works for you. I just started getting into a better hair care routine about 2 years ago. If you guys follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, you know this is so true because I used to have very dead hair. I had a lot of split ends. I mean, I still do, but it's gotten a lot better. And everyone in the last year has been like, oh my gosh, your hair looks so healthy. What do you do? Let me tell you. Okay, first and foremost, I only wash my hair once every 5 to 6 days, which I know it's a lot for even a workout girl, but I've invested in getting my hair blow dried. I know it's not the most affordable thing, but at the same time, it's actually going to help making sure like your hair is kept really healthy. And if you guys invest in a good blow dryer yourself and can do that, because then it lasts longer. And then on the 4th or 5th day, I just use a little bit of Batiste dry shampoo. Honestly, I put Batiste in this morning. This is day 4 of my hair, and it's made my hair so much healthier, not washing it as much. Then I get a haircut every 3 months now to make sure I'm just like cleaning up the ends, dusting it off. And then I used to actually get highlights like every 8 weeks just to keep up with my roots, but it was really damaging my hair. And so now waiting 6 to 8 months to get my hair highlighted has really made sure that I am keeping my hair healthy and I'm keeping it light and full of life. So now let's talk mental health. I have struggled with mild anxiety and actually social anxiety, and I'm finally reaching a place where I can feel when it's becoming too much and I know I have to take care of it. And to be fully honest with you, I really realized that my anxiety was getting to me, I would say 3 years ago in 2020, because my entire 20s was very go, go, go. I was always busy. I was always on to the next thing. And I had anxiety. And I was like, of course I have anxiety. Of course I'm stressed out. I'm always so busy, blah, blah, blah. 2020, I wasn't doing anything. Life slowed down and I had the most anxiety of all. And it was almost like I was drowning out all my thoughts. And that's why I was staying so busy. So when I was actually with my thoughts and I could slow down, everything came to me. And that was probably my worst phase of my mental health, if I'm being honest. And a lot of things have helped me, but I think the one thing that really helps me is staying in a routine. For me, it's going on my morning walk. For me, it is waking up and not looking at my phone first thing in the morning. It is making sure, this is my biggest thing, I'm scheduling rest just like I'm scheduling everything else. Just like I'm scheduling my social activities, just like I'm scheduling my meetings. I know that I'm gonna have a big week, I know I'm gonna have a huge work day, I'm scheduling that hour afterwards or even scheduling the day afterwards to take off and honestly, not text people back. If I don't text you back, it's for a reason. I'm taking time for myself. I'm a type of girl that needs to be alone to recharge. And so making sure that I get that alone time is really, really, really valuable. Thank you so much for watching Body Scan. It's Katie Austin here, and we will see you next time on Women's Health.